Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know you all have seen that trend, I don't dream of labor. Oh my gosh, so relatable, right? All of us, I think a lot of us feel that way. We are tired of the 9-to-5 rat race scam and having to work hard to get little return on investment. However, a lot of us are not privileged enough to completely quit the workforce, including myself. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, because something I noticed in the comments of those videos were people saying, well, what's the solution? I mean, some of us are not rich enough to just quit. Some of us don't want to be content creators. Some of us don't want to be entrepreneurs. I'm with you. You know, I create content, but to be a full-time content creator, that's not going to happen. I don't want to be an entrepreneur. And I don't want to work a 9-to-5. I think that even though we all agree, we just don't know what to do to move forward. And I hope this video kind of helps, because y'all, we supposed to be living life. You know, I am so done with the 9-to-5. And let me tell you, I have to be careful because I still work at my job. So I'm not trying to down my company or anything like that. But I was looking at how a lot of jobs are returning back to work. Jobs that we could do from home, because we've been doing it at home for the past year. You all want us to come back in. And then you see like this whole propaganda of people being excited to come back to work. I was actually watching this guy named Joshua Fluke. Oh my gosh, a true legend. And I'm gonna leave one of his videos down below. But he is calling out the scams of the 9-to-5. So in this video, what I'm going to talk about first is why a lot of us don't like the 9-to-5 and the issues that we're having with the 9-to-5. The next thing that I'm going to mention is the solution. So before I get started, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and let me know down in the comments below, if you did not have to work a 9-to-5, what would you want to do? What would you be doing? Okay? And let's get started. Okay, let's be real for a second. I think that one of the main reasons why people are done with the 9-to-5, other than the fact that they're unhappy of working in a cubicle, is the fact that there are people doing way less and making way more. Not even just with content creating, but with other things. There are people doing way less work, and not even downing them, because they're smart. They're working smarter, not harder. But I know people who stay at home all day and they have their cars on Turo and they're living the life that I wish I could live. And this is not saying that I want to be an entrepreneur, because I have shared that that is not the route I want to go either. When I realize and I see that the hustle culture is not working, it makes me want to stop hustling. We've been taught to work hard, and if you work hard, you'll work your way to the top. But the top of what? If that's something that you want to do, that's fine. But me, that ain't me. I'm not trying to work my way up to the corporate ladder to still be working for another 30 years. People are desiring to work smarter. They don't want to keep trading so much of their time for money, staying in late at the office. It's not paying off. A lot of people in the comments of those videos were saying, well, oh, you're just gonna make YouTube videos so you'll be making money, but what about the regular people like me? Okay, granted, I do content creating, but I don't do it full time. And let me kind of get into why I don't want to do that full time. Because it's a job. I don't want to work. Okay? I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want to be a content creator full time. I see what work it takes and doing sponsorship deals, and it sounds sugar sweet, but it also sounds like work. I'm not trying to go from working to working. Even if it's for myself, I don't want to do it. Like having to post on Instagram every other day because a sponsor just sent you some products, do TikToks and talk about, you know, and like, no. No ma'am. Yeah, I don't want to do content creating full time. I also don't want to run a business. I'm gonna go from 40 hours a week to probably 80, because I'm gonna have to run the business probably by myself in the beginning. So entrepreneurship is not sexy to me either. And really the thing about entrepreneurship is it's always like people's next thing to go to, because they don't like working their job. But in my opinion, I sat with myself. I was like, Kiki, don't even think about it. Don't even think about being an entrepreneur. You don't want to work. So how will you be as a boss? As your own boss? Ugh. No. And that's not me trying to down myself. That's just me being real with myself. I don't want to run a business at all. It's not for everyone. But, you know, people constantly push that narrative that everyone should own their own business. Now, yes, should you have multiple streams of income? Definitely. You shouldn't rely on just one stream of income, period. I don't care what you do. However, entrepreneurship, that's not always the next thing. This is how I knew that going part-time was the solution. or even just freelancing and helping another business, small business owner doing some paperwork or something and getting paid for that. I don't really want to, like I say, I don't want to work full time. That's the first question you need to ask yourself, is what is it about the 9 to 5 work life that you don't like? Some people are gonna say, I don't like the hours. Like me, I don't like working 9 to 5. That's my issue with the 9 to 5, is 9 to 5, really 8 to 5. Another issue you may have is pressure. Maybe your job workload is too much. Maybe getting a new position in the company or getting a new job in general might help that. Maybe it's coworkers or management that's a lot for you. Maybe you need to leave the company and find a job where you don't have to work or interact with a lot of people. You need to sit with yourself and figure out what the issue is so you can change your life. Because here's the thing about having a dream job. You might not have one, but at least get a job that will allow you to live the life that you've always wanted. Making money doesn't always have to be something that you just love and is so passionate about. I wish people would stop saying, oh, find a job that you love doing and you'll never have to work a day in your life. There's no job for me that's like that. I don't want to do anything. So instead of crying about it and trying to, what am I passionate about? I don't know what I'm passionate about. I'm not passionate about anything. I like spending time with my baby. I like traveling. I like spending time with my family. And I like going out to eat. So what you need to do is figure out the problem with the 9 to 5 first and changing that to see if it helps. But also too, if you don't have a dream job, figure out what your dream life is. Figure out the life you want and how you can get there. You can just use your job as leverage. It doesn't always have to be a dream job. And that's what I want you all to really understand. Jobs are not a bad thing. Take the job and the income from that job and do what you want. Every time I ask somebody that, like, what are you passionate about? They'll say, I don't know, because I don't know what I want to do for work. I didn't say anything about work. Which is going to bring me to my next thing, and that's getting into a position where you don't need that much money. Okay, because here's the thing, you got bills. My issue is that I was always spending too much money. The goal is to become debt free so that you can rid yourself of those ties to your job. I paid off all my credit cards. I paid off all my loans and everything that I owed. It's just a snowball effect after that. So paying off my car means that I could downgrade my insurance, means that I'm only paying, instead of $300 a month, I'm only paying one something a month. And then it starts snowballing down because once I paid off my car, now I can pay off my student loans and everything else. So I'm avoiding all of these payments, which means less money is coming out of my check, meaning that I'm saving more money, meaning that I don't need that much money. So that's what you need to do. Sit down, write down all of your bills and debts. Get them bad boys paid off first. Now you can try new jobs if you choose to go that route that maybe don't pay as much. Okay, I don't really like this company anymore. I'm debt free. Let me see what else is out there. And maybe you could take a slight pay cut without it being any issues because you don't have a bunch of things coming out of your account anymore. Now we're on to step 3, which step 3 is to create a good enough runway. Now when I say runway, I mean, you know when a plane takes off? They gotta go, and then they finally start lifting up. They need enough runway or what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a mess, right? Here's the math, and this is why I say this. When you quit your job, there's a higher chance of you spending more money because you're no longer working, okay? So right now, you don't get to do a lot because you're working a lot. But when you're off, you're gonna be probably going out to eat more, traveling more, you can do whatever you want. Because of that, I recommend saving 1 year's salary. And now some of you are gonna say, how am I gonna do that? That's impossible. The key is to find out where you can cut back. Like I said, becoming debt free, house hacking, you know, let somebody rent a room, figure it out. How bad do you want it? You'll find a way if you really want it bad enough. If you don't, you'll make an excuse. Jim Rohn. Saving up 1 year's salary, once you're debt free, it's a lot easier. Like money just flows to me effortlessly now. So you have to figure out what's your freedom number. What can get you free from this 9 to 5? You know, and I know that's, to some people, this is gonna be a lot, you know, saving all that money, but I'm telling you now that it's a temporary sacrifice to getting the life that you want. And my last tip is to find work-life balance. You might not be in a position to quit your job just yet. Maybe you just started and you wanna get a little bit more work history so it doesn't show that you're job hopping. I can tell you this, the most miserable point in my life was when I did nothing outside of work, okay? When I used to clock out of work on Saturday, I just wanted to sleep, do laundry, and run errands. Make it a habit to start doing more things for yourself on the weekends. Go out to eat, go see a movie, or go get some coffee. Just enjoy your weekends and make the most of them, because when you have that time to yourself, make sure it's time to yourself. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, let me know in the comments what your plan is. If you want to quit your 9 to 5, what's your plan to get out of it? Share with the people, share with me, because I'm definitely interested in learning. And I will see you all on the next video.